today. They call Louisville home, obviously. They're here in town, but they're actually on the road right now, on their way to Hilton Head, South Carolina, for a pretty special reason.
Yeah, Dustin Harriman is the owner of Flex Appeal Gym. He's joining us with one of his members, Olivia Gerald. Guys, we're so happy you could talk to us while you're heading out of town. You know, so Dustin, you're used to talking to your trainers from inside, talking to all your customers that you work with inside your gym in Germantown. So set the stage for us. Tell us where you are today and where you're heading.
Yeah, so we are headed to South Carolina, Hilton Head, to run our marathon with Olivia. She came to me just over 2 years ago wanting to do a marathon. So this was the marathon we actually chose a marathon, the Louisville Marathon, then COVID got in the way. So this was our next choice, and I'll let her explain a little more why we are doing this race in particular. But that's why we're headed down here to do a marathon.
I already like where this is going because it sounds like she came to you with a goal and your gym likely helped in that journey. Olivia, first of all, let's give you props because, you know, there's nothing like a mother that can strap on a backpack and get on the road. I know that you are somewhere in the South between here and South Carolina or North Carolina, or somewhere between here and Hilton Head. I had a Starbucks with your entire family, which includes a 1-year-old that's like climbing around everything right now.
Yes. Yeah.
So
We're
why
on the road.
why the Hilton Head Marathon?
Yeah, so I have been going to Hilton Head almost every year since I was younger than my 1-year-old with my family, and so I had planned to retire there, and then my mom passed away in 2016. So plans had changed, but Hilton Head is still a special place to us. And when I found out that the Hilton Head Marathon was on my mom's birthday, it felt like it was meant to be.
So is this your first marathon? Is there a marathon journey? What's the significance of running a marathon in general, much less the one in Hilton Head?
Yeah, so it is my first one. Like Dustin said, I started training for a marathon almost 2 years ago. I was training for the Derby Marathon. And then COVID hit and I was pregnant. And I actually got approval from my doctor to keep running and run the marathon because I was pretty early on in my pregnancy. And then they ended up canceling the race altogether. I'd gotten up to almost 20-mile long runs through pregnancy, and then and then it got canceled. So you know, at that point I was just determined that I was gonna get it back and do it again after this little guy came. So.
And Dustin, question for you. This really speaks to the services that you offer and the connection you have with your members. You know, it's not just a place to come in and work out, but to come to you and say, this is what I want to do. Will you meet me there? How do I train for it? You know, and run with me.
Yeah, you know, this is something that I've always done as a trainer myself. And so when I opened the gym, I wanted it to be a place that people came to, and it wasn't just you just did your workout and left. Like, everyone gets to know everybody. It's a family there, and we do stuff like this together. You know, just a small little plug here. Another one of our boot camp members currently is going through cancer herself, and so we're doing this. I'm doing this race tomorrow for her, and we're also fundraising for her as well. She's going through her cancer battle, so we just try and make everybody feel like family when they come to Flex Appeal, and then we also just offer so many different services that help people get through their long-term goals, like Olivia here trying to do a marathon and stuff like that. You know, the recovery that we offer, not just the strength training stuff.
Well, Dustin, Olivia, thank you so much for joining us, and I will not presume to take up any of your time tomorrow or even be on your mind, but I will ask that once you complete that marathon, and we know that you will, please tag us on social media with a photograph. We'd love to be able to share that and talk about your journey because we recognize how big of a deal that is. So thank you both.
Best of luck, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, there's baby. Yay.
We'll remind you that Flex Appeal is located at 946 Goss Avenue in Louisville, and to learn more, just visit flexblue.com.